Okay, now we're going to talk about the autoresponders or follow-up messages. The autoresponder messages are those that you are going to send automatically to your subscribers. So this process is automatic, which means you need to configure them inside your account, your autoresponder account, and you will request to the autoresponder what time frame do you want those autoresponder messages are going to be sent to your subscribers. Which means if any visitor subscribes to your landing page or capture page or website, and in that website or capture page or landing page, you have an autoresponder form. Every time any subscriber fills up that web form with their name and email address or only the email address, once they do that process and once they complete the verification process, the autoresponder is going to send a series messages that you configured before in order to automate your prospecting system. Let's go to do it. So firstly, we're going to lists and we're going to click on the list. We want to create the autoresponder series. So in this example, I have two lists. In this list, I have the autoresponder series created already. I'm going to click it and I'm going to autoresponders. I have two autoresponders just for testing purposes, okay? So now let's go to lists again and I'm going to this list. And in this list, if I'm going to autoresponders, I don't have any. Okay, so now we're going to create from scratch. I'm going to click create and I'm going to type in a name, triggers on, and send. So this is going to be the first autoresponder message that I'm going to send to these subscribers. And it triggers on. So it is going to be sent in which action? So it is going to be the subscription action, link click action, campaign open, forward to a friend, or date information. So the 90% of the time we use subscription. Every time any subscriber subscribes to my autoresponder, the autoresponder is going to send the autoresponder series, correct? And send type. So usually the 99% of the time, we want to send the first autoresponder series. The first one is going to be sent immediately, correct? So we're going to keep it the way it is. And we're going to create the autoresponder and edit email. So we're going to go from scratch again, and we're going to fill in this information the way you know already. And we're going to keep this selected. I'm going to next, and we are going to create the autoresponder content and subject of the message the way you know already. And once you save it, I'm going to next. You can do this too. You can send a preview of this email to yourself or see it in the browser. You know this already. And I'm going to next. And the first autoresponder is being created automatically. Okay, this is the first autoresponder series is going to be sent immediately. So now we are going to create the second. Autoresponder number 2 is going to be based on subscription and it is going to be sent seconds later, minutes later, hours later, days later, weeks later, or months later. Again, that depends on your marketing strategy, but we recommend you to do this at least 1 day later. Okay, so 1 day later is the most useful time frame in these cases. So I'm going to type days later, 1 day later, and I'm going to create an autoresponder and edit email from scratch again. You know this already. I'm going to next. You know this too. I'm going to move forward. This is familiar too. You know this already. I'm going to next. And there we go. I have two autoresponder messages created for this specific list. The first one is going to be sent immediately, and the second is going to be sent 1 day after subscription, correct? So just for this video tutorial purpose, I'm going to create the third one. So this is going to be sent how many days of the date the subscriber subscribed to my list. So this is going to be sent, I don't know, maybe 2 days after, correct? And I'm going to do the process again. So now we have 3 autoresponders for this campaign. I'm going to lists again. I'm going to list, going to autoresponder, and we have created 3 autoresponder series for this specific list. The first one is going to be sent immediately. The second is going to be sent 1 day after the subscription. And the second is going to be sent 2 days after the subscription. And so on. You can create as many following messages as you want. And we recommend you to use the day in between at every following message, the way you can see right here. Correct? And this order this timing order of the sending of the autoresponders are going to be exclusively personalized for every subscriber, regardless of the date that specific subscriber subscribed to your list. The autoresponder is going to do this automatically for every subscriber. Okay, another feature I want you to know about this, let's suppose we don't have any autoresponder in this campaign. I'm going to delete him. I'm going to click it. So there are no autoresponders yet, but you have autoresponders in this list, and you want to get these autoresponders to your new list just created. So we're going to list, and you're going to the corresponding list, and I'm going to autoresponders. I don't have any autoresponders, but I'm going to copy the autoresponders. So the list that I'm going to copy those autoresponder series are going to be the list that I'm working in right now. And I need to choose from the list, or the options I have right here, which list do I want those autoresponders to be copied, correct? So in this example, I need to copy the autoresponder series that I have in this list. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to copy it. So it is going to copy all those autoresponder series immediately, so that way you can edit them, or you can preserve the content, or you can send it right away, or you can configure the time frame of the sending. So finally, this is the way you can create autoresponder series to your lists.